Welcome to St. Peter's Engineering College, Department of Civil Engineering. Myself, V. Gajendra, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. So, I'm going to be discussing the subject Surveying and Geomatics, Unit 1, Part 4, for the second year first semester students. So, in this, the Part 4 means the fourth session. I'm going to be taking 3 sessions already completed, 3 sessions. In the fourth session, I'm going to be taking the problems on chain and tape corrections. Problems on chain and tape correction. Before I am going for the problems, work out problems on chain and tape corrections, first I will mention about what are the chain corrections are there, and next is the what are the tape corrections are there, and what is the formulae that we are going to be using for chain corrections and tape corrections. So then the chain corrections. Chain corrections are the corrections for the chain is one is chain is too long. Another one is chain is too short. Chain is too long, another one is chain is too short. If the chain is too long, means it is greater than 20 meters or greater than 30 meters. Chain is too long is greater than 20 meters and 30 meters. 20 meter and 30 meters are the standard metric chains are available for measuring the linear measurements or the linear distances or the distance measurement. The chain is too long is greater than 20 meters, then the measured distance is short and the correction is going to be applied. Where too long, measured distance is you are going to measuring the distance is less, is the error is negative and correction is positive. So this is the thing, the object, this is the principle we are going to be using for chain is too long. Too long is greater than 20 meters or greater than 30 meters, standard length of the chain. So then the measured distance is going to be less, so that the error is negative and the correction applied is going to be positive. So this is about the too long. Similarly, if the chain is going to be too short, is less than 20 meters, less than 30 meters. The chain is too short means less than 20 meters of the standard chain and less than 30 meters of the standard chain length. So then here, so measured distance is more distance you are going to measure. Distance is measured distance is more, and this the error is positive, and correction is negative. Correction is going to be negative. So the distance measured is more than the required distance we are going to measure. So that's why error is going to be positive, and the correction is going to be negative. If the too short, correction is going to be negative. If it is too long, correction is going to be positive. So this is going to be with respect to the standard length of the 20-meter chain and 30-meter chain. Then the calculation of true length. Next is the calculation of the true length. If the chain is too long and if the chain is going to be too short, so how we are going to be calculated? True length equals to L dash by L into measured length. So this is the formula we are going to be using. True length equals to L dash by L into measured length. What is the L dash? L dash equals to L plus or minus E. L dash equals to L plus or minus E. So this is the error is what is the error is going to occur and what is the correction we are going to be applied. So error is going to be, if the too long, error is going to be negative, correction is going to be positive. And similarly, if it is going to be too short, error is going to be error is going to be positive and correction is going to be negative. We are going to be provided. So if they're too long, so L plus is going to be used for the too long, and if it's going to be minus going to be used if the chain is going to be too short. So now in this way we are going to be calculating the true length equals L dash by L into measured length. Similarly, true area L dash by L whole square into measured area. L dash by L whole square into measured area. L dash by L whole square into measured area in the formula we are going to be using for the true area. Here the same thing, L dash equals to L plus or minus C, and L equals to the standard length of the chain, 20 meter and 30 meter. So in this way we are going to be calculating the true length of the chain. If the erroneous chain, we are going to be used for the field measurement or the distance measurement. So now the first problem is the distance between 2 points measured with 20 meter measured with a 20 meter chain was recorded as 327 meters. 327 meters. It was afterwards found that the chain was 3 centimeters too long. To 3 centimeters too long. What was the true distance between So this is the simple problem related to the corrections for chain or the chain corrections. The distance between 2 points measured with 20 meter chain was recorded as 327 meters. It was afterwards found that chain was 3 centimeters too long. What was the true distance between the points? Here, the standard length of the chain is given as 20 meters. Given data is 20 meters. And 3 centimeters too long. So error is 3 centimeters too long. Error is 3 centimeters too long. Correction equals to 3 centimeters. This we are going to be writing at 0.03 meters. 0.03 meters. Correction equals to, is the too long, the correction is going to be positive. So plus 0.03 meters. Error is 0.03 meters is negative, correction is 0.03 meters positive. And the total distance measured distance (327 meters). So now I have to be calculated what is the true length or the true distance measured. So now the data is given as L equals to 20 meters. Error is minus 0.03 meters. Correction is plus 0.03 meters. L dash equals to L plus E. L plus E. So 20 plus 0.03. 20.03 meters. L dash equals to. Measure length. Measure length equals to 327 meters. Now by using the formula, true length equals to L dash by L into measured length. So L dash, we know that 20.0 meters. L is 20 meters. So L dash we know that one, L we know that one, measured length is 320 meters. All the three parameters we know that one. From that true length, TL equals to L dash is 20.03 by 20.0 into 327. So then your true length equals to 327.49 meters. So the true length is 327.49 meters instead of your 327 meters. It is because the chain is erroneous, is the too long. So that's why whatever we are measured the distance is wrong one. So that's why we are calculated the true length. The true length is going to be coming at 327.49. It's not the 327 meters because it is too long. Error is going to be negative, correction is going to be positive, and we are going to be calculating. Similarly, if the same problem we are going to be taking, same problem L equals 20 meters, it is chain is too short. The chain is too short. L is equals to 27 meters. Measured length equals to 327 meters. If the chain is too short, error equals to positive. So that is 0.03 positive. Correction is negative 0.03. So too short of 3 centimeters. Too short of 3 centimeters. Error is positive of 0.03 and correction is negative 0.03. So then I have to be calculated what is the true length. So then I have to be calculated what is the L dash, L minus E. L is 20 meters minus E is 0.03. So my L dash equals to 19.97. So then true length equals to L dash by L into measured length. L dash by L into measured length. So L dash is 19.97 by L is 20 into 327. 19.97 by 20 into 327. So my true length is equals to 326.509 meters. So instead of 327 meters, instead of 327 meters, I have to get. So the chain is after measurement, chain is find out that it is going to be too short of 3 centimeters. So then the error is going to be a positive of 0.03. Correction is going to be negative 0.03. Correction is 0.03. And what is the so the corrected length L dash equals to L minus E is 20 minus 0.03. 19.97. From this, I'm going to be calculated true length equals to 326.509 meters instead of 327 meters because it is too short. Earlier, it is going to be too long. How we had we used the correction and how we calculated the true length of the chain and the true distance we measured out. Similarly, we are going to measure for the true distance if the chain is too short. So only thing is we had to be apply correction correctly. If it is too long, the correction is going to be positive. If it is too short, correction is going to be negative. So then if we calculated that the L dash properly, so L plus or minus C, plus we are going to be using if it is too long, minus we are going to be using if there is too short. So then we are going to be true length is going to be calculated or true distance we are going to be calculated. Next is one more problem. The distance between two stations was 1,200 meters when measured with a 20-meter chain. The same distance when measured with 30-meter chain was found to be 1,195 meters. If the 20-meter chain was 0.05 meters, too long, what was the error in 30-meter chain? So this is the problem. The distance between two stations was 1,200 meters when measured with a 20-meter chain. The same distance when measured with 30-meter chain was found to be 1,195 meters. The 20-meter chain was 0.05 meters too long. What was the error in 30-meter chain? Here the two cases will be there. First they measured with the 20-meter chain and the same distance was measured with 30-meter chain. And while we have been measuring with the 20-meter chain, so if the chain is too long of 0.05 meters, the chain is too long with 0.05 meters, 20-meter chain. Too long means here the correction is going to be positive. So correction is going to be positive. Error is going to be negative and correction is going to be positive. We are going to add it to that the 20-meter chain. L dash we are able to get it 20 plus 0.05. From this, we are going to calculate what is the true distance. So measured distance is 1,200 meters is given with the 20-meter chain. So then with the same the true distance we calculated, then we have to calculate what is the error in the 30-meter chain. So with the 30-meter chain, what is the distance is measured is 1,195 meters. True distance we are going to be getting from 20-meter chain because same distance we are going to measure. That's why we are able to get the 20-meter chain true distance we are going to be using. True distance we know that one L dash by L. L is 30 meters, and the measured distance we know that from that we are able to calculate what is the error in the 30-meter chain. So now we are going to proceeding to the problem. So case 1, 20-meter chain. So L equals to 20 meters, and error is given as 0.05 meters. It's too long. So L dash equals to L plus C. L is 20 plus error is correction is 0.05. So L dash equals to 20.05. So first case is 20 meters chain. What is the length is 20 meters. Error is too long. So then correction is going to be given as pi j plus. That's why we are going to be using here plus or minus E. So L dash equals to L plus or minus C. 20 plus 0.05. L dash equals 20 plus 0.05. And what is the measured length? Measured distance. Measured distance is given in the problem. (1,200 meters). Measured distance is 1/3. So then the true distance. L dash by L into so L dash already we calculated 20.05. What is the L? 20. And what is the measured distance? 1,200. So this is coming under 1,203 meters. So this is the first case. 1,200 meters is the true distance by using the 20-meter chain. Then next we'll go for the 30-meter chain. 30-meter chain. L equals to 30 meters. And error and L dash is unknown one. L dash we have to be calculated. L dash is going to be calculated, and the true distance (1,203 meters). Measured distance (1,195 meters). Measured distance is 1,195 meters. So then true distance equals to L dash by L into measured distance. Into measured distance. L dash is unknown, true distance is known, measured distance is known. The true distance is 1,203. L dash by L is 30 meters. Into measured distance is 1195. 1195. So from this, L dash 1,203 into 30 by 1195. So L dash equals to 30.20 meters. So L dash equals to 1,203 into 30 by 1195. L dash equals to 30.02 meters. 30.02. So L dash is greater than L. So 30.02 is greater than 30. L dash is greater than L. So then it is going to be showing that it is going to be too long. The condition is 30.0 meters and the condition is too long. So then it is going to be, error is going to be, too long means error is going to be negative, correction is going to be positive. Error is going to be negative. Error is going to be negative. So that's why error equals to 30.02 minus 3. So error equals to 0.02. So 30.2. This is 30.20. 30.20. 0.2. So L dash is 30.20. 30.20 is greater than 30. That is too long. Error is negative. The error we are going to calculate in 30 meter change. 30.20 minus 30 is 0.2. So this is the problem. In that way, we are going to be calculated what is the error also. Error in the given distance or given chain, in the given chain itself. So these are the two different types of the problems. First problem we worked out was chain is too long. How we had to be calculated the true distance. If it is too short, how we can able to calculate the true distances. In second case, second problem we worked out, if the one is given as with the 20 meter chain, we have calculated the true distance. With the same distance, we measure with the 30 meter chain and what is the error, and what is the error is going to be taken while you are going to measuring the true distances. So that we calculated. Here, error is going to be calculated. So these are the two different types of the problems working out for the chain corrections. So then the next one is going to be called as tape corrections. So then we are going for the distance measurements. We are going to be using with the chain and tape. One is chain, already we discussed what are the corrections that's going to be applied and how we are going to be calculating the true distances. So then while we are going to be using for the using with the tape, the distance is going to be measured. If any erroneous measurements is taken place, how we are going to be corrected. So that is the various cases and various formulas will be there. First formula is correction for temperature. Correction for temperature. Correction for temperature, that is CT, is going to be given alpha into Tm minus T0 into L. So this is the correction for the temperature, where alpha is the coefficient of expansion per degree centigrade. Per degree centigrade. Coefficient of expansion per degree centigrade. Tm equals to temperature during measurement T0 equals to standard temperature. Standard temperature at tape was manufactured. L equals to length of the tape. L equals to alpha is the coefficient of expansion in per degree centigrade. Tm equals to temperature during the measurement. T0 equals to standard temperature a tape material was prepared or the manufactured. L equals to length of the tape. So this is the temperature correction. This is always, it is going to be, temperature correction is always going to be a positive. Temperature correction always is going to be a positive. Temperature correction always is going to be positive because Tm is greater than T0. So that's why always it is going to be a positive correction. So number 2, correction for pull. So that is Cp. Second correction is correction for pull. Cp equals to Pm minus P0 by Ae into L. Where here the Pm is the pull during measurement, P0 equals to standard pull of the tape, A is cross-sectional area of the tape material, E is Young's modulus of the material, L equals to length of the tape. So this is the nomenclature we are going to be using while we are going to be calculating for the correction for the pull. Cp is going to be here, so correction for pull, Pm minus P0 by Ae into L. This is the formula we are going to be using for the correction for pull. Pm is pull during measurement, P0 equals to standard pull of the tape, A is cross-sectional area of the tape material, E is Young's modulus of the tape material, L equals to length of the tape. So this is also always it is going to be a positive. Pull means we are going to be extended, always it is going to be extended. Pull is going to be always extended, is going to because too long. That's why we are going to be getting as correction is going to be a positive. Similarly, always temperature also is going to be more than the standard temperature of the tape material. So that's why always it is going to be extended. So extended, tape is going to be extended. That's why temperature correction also is going to be always is going to be added. Is going to be positive correction. Error is negative, correction is going to be positive. Why? For the temperature, because of more temperature will be there at the site in the field measurement. That's why we are going to be taking as positive. Similarly here the pull, regarding of the extension of the pull, so it is going to be more than the standard tape length. So then it is going to be, error is going to be negative and correction we are going to be using as a positive. That's why the pull correction also is going to be always positive. Then the third one is correction for sag. Correction for sag, CS. Sag correction. So this is distance between the 2 points. The tape is going to sag between the 2 supports. This is the support A as the top support B. In that, the tape is going to be stretched. This is we are going to be called as sag. Sag is going to occur is in the form of catenary. So then CS equals to L W square by 24 N into Pm square. This is the formula. CS equals to L W by 24 N square Pm square, where L is the length of the tape, W is equals to weight of the tape, N is number of spans we are going to be using. This is A to B is 1 span and B to C is 1 span. That is the number of spans. Is the distance between only one tape length we are going to be take it out. There is 1 span length, then N equals to 1. If it is more than 30 meters, then N equals to 2, N equals to 3. Then Pm is going to be called as, so the measured pull during the sag. Measured pull during the sag is going to be called as Pm. So this is the nomenclature we are going to be using. So LW square by 24 N square Pm square. These are the 3 standard tape corrections we is going to be applied. If you are going to be finding out the tape is going to be error, or the erroneous measurements taken by the tape, then how the corrections is going to be applied. Temperature correction, pull correction, and sag correction is going to be there. And remaining corrections are there. It is very small. That's why we are going to be neglecting that another corrections are the slope as well as the standard length. Slope and standard length is neglected. So these 3 are we are going to be applied. This correction for sag is always going to be negative. Correction for sag is always going to be negative because more distance we are going to be. Sag means more length we are going to be. So your error is going to be positive. Correction is going to be negative. Your error is going to be positive because more length. This is the length because of the sag is going to occur. So is a more length, error is going to be a positive one, correction is going to be negative. That's why correction always is going to be negative. So correction for the sag is negative. Correction for the temperature is positive. Correction for the pull is going to be positive. Now some worked out problems. On tape corrections. So in the tape corrections, how we are to be calculated the correction and how we are going to be calculated what is the standard tape length or the tape length we are going to be calculated. L we are going to be calculated based on the corrections. A line was measured with a steel tape which was exactly 30 meters. Which was exactly 30 meters at 18 degrees centigrade and a pull of 15 newtons. And the measured length was 459.242 meters. So a line was measured with a steel tape, which was exactly 30 meters at 18 degrees centigrade, and a pull of 15 newtons, and the measured length was 459.242 meters. Temperature during measurement. Temperature during measurement was 28 degrees centigrade, and the pull applied was 100 newtons. The temperature during measurement was 28 degrees centigrade. The pull applied was 100 newtons. The tape was uniformly supported. The tape was uniformly supported during the measurement. During the measurement. Find the true length of the line. Find the true length of the line. If the cross-sectional area of the tape was 0.02 centimeter square. Cross section area of the tape was 0.02 centimeter square. Alpha equals to 0.40117 per degree centigrade. E is 21 10 power 6 Newton per centimeter square. So this is the problem. A line was measured with a steel tape. A line was measured with a steel tape, which was exactly 30 meters at 18 degrees centigrade. Means here the standard length of the tape is given 30 meters at 18 degrees centigrade, and a pull of 15 newtons. These are the standard one. Standard temperature and the standard pull is going to be given, and the measured length was 459.242 meters. Temperature during the measurement was 28 degrees centigrade, and pull applied was 100 newtons. The tape was uniformly supported during the measurement, means there is uniform support means there is no sag correction here. Only we are going to applying the temperature correction and the pull correction. Find the true length of the line if the cross-sectional area of the tape was 0.02 centimeter square. Alpha is the coefficient of expansion, linear expansion, 0.00040117 per degree centigrade. E is Young's modulus of the tape material is 21 into 10 power 6 Newton per centimeter square. So this is the problem is given. In this, from this we can able to finding out the corrections applied is going for temperature correction. Next one is going to be called as pull correction. There is no sag correction because the tape was supported uniformly. There is no sag is occur. So from this, so the first correction we are going to be applied is temperature correction. So temperature correction, Ct equals to alpha Tm minus T0 into L. So alpha is given the problem 0.123400117 per degree centigrade. Tm is given 28 degrees centigrade. T0 18 degrees centigrade. Temperature during the measurement is 28 degrees centigrade. Standard temperature of the tape is 18 degrees centigrade. Now we are going to be using L is 30 meter tape. So then Ct equals to 0.117 into 28 minus 18 into 30. 0.40117 into 28 minus 18 into 30. So then Ct 0.20351 is negative. So is going to be positive. Temperature correction always it is going to be positive because Tm is greater than T0 standard temperature. So then it is going to be extended. Its elongation is going to be occur for the tape because of the pull. So then it is going to be temperature also more. So then automatically expansion is going to occur. So 28 degrees centigrade and 18 degrees centigrade means so Tm is greater than T0. Tm is greater than T0, then it is going to be called as error is negative and correction is going to be positive. So positive correction. So then second one is going to be called as a pull, correction for pull. That is Cp Pm minus P0 by AE into L. So CP, so in this PM is measured pull is given 100 newtons, standard pull 15 newtons, L equals to 30 meters, area equals to 0.02 centimeter square, E is 21 into 10 power 6 Newton per centimeter square. So each and everything is given. PM is given, P0, L, A and E. We are going to substitute over here. So PM is 100 and P0 is 50. Area cross section is measured always 0.02. 21 into 10 power 6 into 30. Zero point 0.02 into 21 into 10 power 6. Then CP 0.20357. So this is also is going to be positive. Because it is going to be pull is going to be called elongation may occurs means in the tape, it is going to be called error is negative, correction is going to be positive. That's why we are going to be using positive sign. So then it is combined correction. Combined correction equals to CT, correction for temperature, for correction for pull. So the correction for temperature is 351 plus 357. 0.20708. So combined correction for the given problem is for the correction for temperature and correction for pull, both will be positive, and that way I added 0.00351, 0.00357, 0.00708. So then, what is the true length? So true length of the tape (30 plus 0.00708). So equals to 30.00708. So this is the correct length of the tape. So in this way, we are going to calculate what is the correct length of the tape. So the temperature correction and as well as the pull correction, sag correction is not there because it is uniformly supported. There is no sag occurred because of the distance is 30 meters. If more than 30 meters, then it is going to be sag is going to occur. One more problem. A 50-meter tape is suspended between between the ends under a pull of 150 newtons. The mass of the tape is 1.52 kg. 1.52 kg. Find the corrected length of the tape. A 50-meter tape is suspended between the ends under a pull of 150 newtons. The mass of the tape is 1.52 kg. Find the correct length of the tape. So here the problem is very simple. Here it is going suspended between the two ends, means we are going to apply the sag. Sag is going to occur because 50-meter tape. So there's a distance more than 30 meters. 50-meter tape is suspended between the ends under a pull of 150 newtons. The mass of the tape is given. Find the correct length of the tape. So here the sag correction we are going to apply. Sag correction is going to be applied. So then we are going to be using the 50-meter tape. So then what is the formula we are going to be using? CS is equals to L W square by 24 N or directly PM square. So this is the formula we are going to be using for sag correction. Sag correction is going to be called as negative because sag is going to occur. This is the sag category of that one. This is the sag is going to occur. So it is going to be called more distance is going to be measured. Sag is going to be called as more distance is going to be measured instead of your straight line. This is the straight line. This is sagging means more distance is going to be measured. So there is the positive. Error is going to be positive. Correction we are going to be as negative. That's why correction applied is going to be called as negative. So here the mass of the tape is given. Mass equals to 1.52 kg. So then W we are going to calculate. W equals to M into Z. W equals to M into Z. So that is 1.52 into 9.81. W we calculated. So then L is given in the problem is 50 meters. Then PM pull during the measurement is 150 newtons. So now CS correction for sag is L W square 24 PM square. L is 50, W is 1.52 into 9.81 square by 24 into 150. So 50 into 1.52 into mass, W is given L and PM. We are substituting ACS equals to LW square by 24 into PM square, 50 into 1.52 into 9.81 whole square by 24 into 150 square. So then CS equals to 0.0206 is going to be negative. Is going to be negative. Then we have to calculate the correct length of the tape. Correct length of the tape equals to L minus CS. L is 50. What is the correction for sag? 0.0206. 49.9794 meters. So CS, the CS we calculated. From the CS, we are going to calculate the corrected length of the tape. From the CS, we are going to calculate corrected length of the tape. So these are the tape corrections in different types of the problems. So majority cases, we are going to be using temperature correction. We are going to be using pull correction. In some of the cases, we are going to come across the correction for sag. The correction for sag is going to becomes LW. When the correction for sag is going to become, means it is going to be stretched between more than 30 meters. So if it is going to be the tape is going to be supported by uniform distance, then it is there is no sag correction will be there. If it is more than 30 meters and the end distance is going to be measured, then sag correction is going to be applied. More than there is a number of span is going to be increased, then the standard distance, then it is going to become as sag correction is going to occur. So these are the problems on the chain corrections, correction for chain and correction for the temperature. Next session, we will discuss about the direction measurement, the direction measurements. So in linear measurements, we discussed about the distance measurements and what are the direct methods, what are the approximate methods, what are the corrections for the tape, what are the corrections for the chain, and also what is meant by the ranging, what is meant by the chaining, and what are the direct ranging and so the indirect ranging where we are going to be using, and what are the accessories that we are going to be using for the distance measurement by using the chain, by using the tape, and what are the accessories is ranging rod and as well as the tape with the different types of the tapes and as well as the arrow. So with this we are going to be completing that the linear measurements by linear measurements or the distance measurements, and the second part is going to be called as direction measurements. So in the next session, we will go for the direction measurements by using the compass, by using the prismatic compass. Thank you.